I am the great-granddaughter of Elvina King George and George Cross, of Elma and Buddy Lozier. I am the granddaughter of Sylvia Lozier and Kenny Cross. I am the daughter of Marina Cross. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Glorianna Ortiz-Cross, and I am running for Muckleshoot Tribal Council. I come from a long line of strong Indigenous women, and I believe it is part of my work to carry on their legacy, to carry on the work that they started. They set the foundation for who I am. They helped set the foundation for where I'm going, and it is my duty to them to continue with this work. I am running for Muckleshoot Tribal Council for the year 2026 because I have seen how things are playing out around this country and around the tribe, and you can't just sit idly by anymore. Our elders, they're getting older, and we need to step up and take those reins and continue on with the work. I have 15 years of working in human resources and training and development experience, and accountability is a huge part of that. I have worked with dozens of tribal members in tribal member development and have seen the obstacles, have encountered those obstacles myself on a daily basis of trying to support tribal members. With my work experience, I have seen so many leaders at different levels, what has worked for them, what hasn't worked for them, and I've soaked it all in and learned what I need to change and to adapt to become a stronger leader, not only for myself and for my family, but for my people. The tribe has invested so much into me with my education, and I owe everything back to the tribe. I owe it to my people to implement everything that I've learned from my business management associate's bachelor's and most recently my master's degree in business administration. I've written a business plan about a store closer to the reservation for 2 of my degrees. I would love to share that if there's any tribal members interested in that business plan. Many people know that I grew up in the most beautiful, sacred way of life on the canoe, and that has become such a vital part of who I am. I learned from amazing people that are no longer here. Walter Pacheco, Les Nelson, Papa Bear, and Mike Edwards. They instilled in me values I still carry today. Part of my platform is helping revitalize what they started. They taught me how sacred the canoe way of life is. Many people, that's where they know me from, and a place of great feeling and emotion because my culture, the canoe, is my way of life. That is my church. And the canoe way of life, being a skipper, has taught me the importance of the shared collective and how we need to work together and our shared responsibility for each other in the family, on the canoe, pulling together one heart and one mind, or when we're singing together and just coming from a good place, being in a good spirit. For me, accountability is so huge. Holding other people accountable for their behaviors, for their actions, holding myself accountable for my behaviors and my actions is of the utmost importance, and it can't be overlooked. You cannot be scared to hold people accountable, especially when you move into leadership positions that can make or break a leader. And I believe with the ability to be on council, it'll make it easier to bring accountability into the culture. And that's something that I'm not scared to do. I've worked in HR, I've worked in tribal development, working with tribal members and understanding the importance of having to hold each other accountable, because it makes us better, and understanding how important that really is. So that is a major part of why I am running. I feel like being on council means I can help change, disrupt, or do something different in these systems that just seem so cyclical. I want to serve my people. I owe it to my tribe, I owe it to my people to serve beyond the capacity that I'm at now. And I've done my learning in higher education, and now it is time for me to learn from my people and work with my people. Not only for the betterment of us now, but for my daughters, for their generation, and for the next 7 generations to come.